Now I want to talk about content objects. Like previously we talked about user workflow and then design specs. And now the next step for us would be to identify the content objects. Okay, let me explain what's content objects, and I'm gonna start explaining these things by going one step backward, showing you this user workflow that we've already created. Okay, it's kind of example of an e-commerce website, and it starts with the visiting landing page, searching for a product, applying filter, and viewing list of products and everything. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about this example, but the important part for me is this design spec section. Like in design spec section, we usually map and we usually show that how these operations, these steps of operations basically could be delivered using some architectural components. Okay, so for me, I use 3 different levels. The blue one, it shows the page for me, and inside the page we have building blocks, and under each building block we would have something like this. We would have components. Okay, so here in this example, for example, when we search a product, this one could be delivered using a page called search result page. Okay, and there we could have filter, we could have search result as a kind of list of product, and we can have some ads. Okay, like some sponsored products. And then, for example, with like behavior side could be like adding filter, removing filters, clear all like filters, and then selecting a product. Those are the things that we can deliver using this kind of page. And there would be some building blocks. At least we need 2 building blocks here. One is the list of product, the other one is this like filters, like filter sets. So this is how basically we try to break down and identify the content. But let me show you an example. And here, this example is Amazon website. I searched shoes, and this is what I got as a result of this search. So this is the search result page. And when I look at the page carefully, I could identify some building blocks: a header part, then a category part, the kind of more extra information part, and then I've seen this filter section here on the left side. Then it's kind of ads, like a sponsored kind of thing, and then there was the search result. So search result here, 4 columns in the screen size that I capture the screen, and then sponsored product, more results, and then some recommended article and something, I don't know what's that, a kind of sponsor ads again, and then best of the things, and again like some pagination section and footer, and done. So these are the things that I could identify in a search result page, product search result page. And but basically this is this kind of reverse engineering. When we are designing the things, we don't start from here. We start from kind of hierarchy that we want to have or we need to deliver the operation that we have in mind. We create all these things, and then we get back to basically design the page based on all graph like this, for example. Okay, so the first step would be to identify the content object, and we can drill down and go as detailed as possible. And this is the beginning of the process of designing a screen. Like we can start wireframing based on these types of graphs much easier than just jumping from user workflow to a wireframing step. So from user workflow to wireframing step, we skip a lot of reasoning, and we do all those things like all those calculation and kind of reasoning in mind. But using this kind of content object kind of analysis would help us to do everything much proper, step by step, and make sure that nothing would be forgotten when we create our wireframes. Okay.